Hey YouTube, here comes another video on the V12 BMW E32. I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening here. So we've been driving this car for about a week now, and we got tires for it and we got it on the road. And so what we noticed is that we've got a little bit of water getting into the oil, and so we're trying to do some troubleshooting, trying to figure out why we got water coming into the oil. The engine's running really well. We've got no water in the exhaust. We changed the head gaskets, and we got all new bolts and whatnot, and we torqued them to the specs in the book. These are like torque to yield kind of bolts, and so it should be pretty good. The engine's got a lot of power, and it's running great. So anyways, what I did here is we got 10 psi running to the radiator, putting some pressure into the system. My dog's going crazy over here. You guys hear that? All right, so we got the system pressurized, and what we're seeing is water coming down to the pan and running through the engine. So trying to figure out what it might be. I was looking at pictures of the block on the internet, and I did notice that there is like an oil galley plug right inside the water jacket, like right where the water pump is. I'm thinking maybe that could be a problem. We're gonna look at like the seals around like the back case here. We did have the bolts out there, and there are a couple connections there. So I think the next step for me to do is to take the oil pan off and just see where it's coming from. Hopefully we can find out where this leak is and get it solved, so we can actually run this engine and put some miles on it. If anybody has any idea of what we should be doing to figure out where this leak is coming from, let me know. If anybody has some suggestions on what we did, or if we did something wrong. Anyways, we replaced all the gaskets. We got new gaskets from from various sources around the world. We got like the head gaskets came from Europe and whatnot, so this stuff's pretty good quality, and we think we put it together all correctly. So I'm just gonna keep working on this and see if we can figure out what we need to do next. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments below. You guys have yourself a good day.